They apparently snuck a food in the game when I wasn't paying attention. It's okay. It was a sweet jerky, which I've never had before. And any second now, we'll have our second last skill of the game. Any second now.
One eternity later.
And there it is. And then there was one. So well, the house is done. It's a bank. It's definitely a bank. The roof is just a bunch of composite lumber. It's a roof. The only way to see the roof is to climb all the way up there, where I decided to see if, if that power would reach anywhere, and it kind of didn't. So there's a power pole back there. And right now, it's not even claimed, but I had to throw a bunch of lights in it, so it's not an absolute dungeon. You also notice my wheel is completely blank for housing. Picked up the claim stake from over there. Gotta bring it over here yet. So the old house is worth, this is not an FM station, was worth 161.8. It didn't really, the odd part is it didn't really seem to affect, well, kinda. Maybe by a couple hours. It's right here where 1 day is 0 hours. If I go, what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna grab this, that, and that. Like that. Oh, we're going to claim a bunch of territory here. I don't have to claim the front yard. That's nice. Got... Oh, there I get the corner. That's not a terrible place for that. He says I own it. You're now the homestead of... Yes, I am. We're going to pick up a couple things because... Wait, hang on. I have... this giant pile of land is claimed by me. Lots. Here. Flat. I have it. I have a lot of room. So. What are we here? 4 by 2. $24 plots altogether. I think I should know this. I would normally have 16, so this wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to fit this in with just a regular claim. There we are. It's the kitchen and look at what's upstairs on that side. I think it's a bedroom. Nope, this counts as a living room. Put this thing way out to stare at it. Got 2 living rooms. I have 2 living rooms. Green glass door, cotton carpet. There's some stuff. Oh, because I've got... That's why. That's why. You don't count as a kitchen yet. It's a bedroom. It's a very small bedroom. And the other one is a kitchen. There's this second... Oh, I know. I bet it's this here. I bet it's this chunk down the middle. It's one living room. First living room has that. Second living room has shelf cabinet and 2 lanterns. Put a shelf out here? Where'd I put one? There's the lanterns. You seen a shelf? Because I'm not seeing a shelf. It's a kitchen. Shelf cabinet. Large festive paper lanterns. I'm not seeing it. I'm not even sure I saw that. So in terms of time spent, I spent about 2 hours. Just putting down furniture and give you a couple things of oil so you work. It's a hoarder house, as I expected it would become. It's a disastrous mess of random furnishings, stuff everywhere. I have extra leftover things, so this is now a second living room. It's not quite as bland. Somewhere around here I have one more. Ah, there we are. Here. Have that. So half this stuff doesn't really, a bunch of it doesn't do a damn thing. Right? Here in the bedroom. Let's see, how do I get the big explanation here? The stuffed elk is not doing anything in the bathroom. It's probably, well, to be honest, the alligator, goat, and the bison aren't doing a whole lot in the bedroom either. And I'm just going to stop talking about that there. My wheel is completely pooched, but it's doing better than before. And with the 100 point extra on top of this thing. We had 2 hours ago, I think it was 1 day, 0 hours. So the 2 hours I spent putting stuff down, we're down to 10 hours and 13. So housing bonus does a lot. Spoke a little too soon about how much the housing bonus does. That's why it's really important to get your housing bonus like at least started early on when you're playing. Like even if it's just hewn logs and mortared stone and things like that. Points mean a bunch, right? I mean, granted, I got one more star left, and it's cutting edge cooking. All that gives you is the ability to make ethanol and then turn ethanol into biofuel. Now, if you'll forgive me for going off on a little bit of an I like trains rant here, the fact that ethanol distillation shows up as like one of the fairly late things. Well, I say it starts out late. It requires, at the very least, its mechanics. Like the laboratory, right? Machinists. So, how to put this? Machinist gives you steam power. Now, steam power is something we can actually kind of tie to the real world, right? Like the first time steam was used. That said, ethanol distillation, ethanol in general, recreational ethanol production predates steam power by 5,000 years? And it seems kind of late in the game that by the time you get to make ethanol, right? Corn and wheat ethanol, which are the only things in here I think you can. Yeah, it's the only thing here that it even cutting edge cooking even does. Whereas before it made hydrocolloids and a nitrogen tank and some other stuff that never went anywhere. Now you're making a 1 liter, no, slightly more than 1 liter jug of ethanol. You know how big a liter is. It's what, a pint? The ethanol comes in pints. The difference this being 90+%. It's a pint of Everclear, and you were not allowed to drink it. In terms of you can't die in the game. Well, I say you can't die in the game. You can quote unquote drown and wind up on the shore, right? Ethanol, if you chugged some of this, you just sort of fade to black and then wake up 300 blocks away or something like that. Which I'm positive that since the vast majority of my audience is over 18, they'll understand how that part works. Mine happened in Vegas, and that story is staying in Vegas. Plus the fact you only get to use corn and wheat. Now, yes, that's grain alcohol. That's technically whiskey, because that's vodka. The other options... the other options are what? Taro root, which are kind of the analog to potatoes. Vodka. There's fruit. Those huckleberries. So if you really wanted to twist that, given that huckleberry is the only berry in the game, that would technically allow you to make gin. And a bunch of other stuff that doesn't matter just does not matter in the game. At all. But I think I have... Do I have any more of this long decorative stuff? I think I have a little bit of it kicking around, given how much of it I made. Grab another couple of rugs. What's it called? Bunting? Oh, it's... streamers. Make me some cotton streamer stripes. What's the stars? It's a red one, and it's... Isn't there? No, it's just the two, streamers and stripes. Kind of weird. Like, just... I'm just gonna stop complaining. Because the game... The aesthetic side is simply added so that the place doesn't look quite so unlived in. Run this back to the house. This counts as decoration? Other than status component. Tailoring where it's 6... It takes up space in a room. Which I didn't know, because I think this will be the first time I've used one inside of a house. Potentially. Technically, it does take up space. It's, what, 6 long? That's real long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, technically. It eats up 6 cubic meters worth of space. Let's put you... Oh, this is nice and festive. What needs help? Kitchen needs help. Let's festivize the kitchen. There. Wasn't paying attention. Anything change? 267.6. 267.6. Didn't do a damn thing. Kitchen. Festive paper lantern. Decorative blah blah blah. Value of decoration support. You show up on there? Lantern, ceiling light. Chair. More chairs. Stuff, junk. Large cotton bunting vibrant. It changed. Why isn't it on the list? Probably because I'm just not looking at it. Anyway, I gave us a couple more points. Can I put you? I don't know, I can put you. I can put you there. Nope. Can't place. Too big. Wall am I not using too much right now? 267.6. No change. It's fun to poop. Nope, it's not. Odd. It's fun to sit here. Nope. The other one clearly added something. I don't know why this isn't. This room's a... And... Gimme. Nope, no change. Oh well. There. Have a rug. No change. Wow. Do I have to... It's really showing up on the list, is it? Bedroom. Oh, it's there. Rug medium. 50% decoration. 0.5. Oh, it's all in 0.5s and crud. Okay, what I got on me? Didn't help. Didn't help. Suspect we're not going to get much further here. Just bugger the room completely. Nope, no change. Weird. Because of the way the doors work, you can't... There. You gotta get that far into the house before you wipe your feet. Please wipe your feet. There. We have a great big beautiful house to put stuff inside and do nothing with. Just sit here for a little bit, wait for the meteor to come up. 808, so I set it at 900. Because I didn't know how long it was going to go, and I knew it wasn't going to go that long, but at least the math would be easier. Technically, day 19 out of 30. I'm playing for how long? That, the fact we're still have a third of the allotted time left were this a regular world. Next time I play this, it's going to be a lot harder. It's going to have to be. One thing I did try out, because I don't want to waste coal running lights and stoves and fridges and all this kind of stuff. I don't want to waste coal or charcoal. This is absolutely not for any type of environment saving stuff. This is because I don't feel like running around refilling generators. They're they have a 12 by 14 footprint, and for the life of me, I can't quite figure out how they determine that. Now it's a 5 by 6. I think it's 6 this way and 5 this way. I'm not quite sure how you find your middle spot. Like some part of this is the piece of interest in all of this stuff. There's no center to a 12. There's no center block for a 12. There's a center for an 11. For a 13, but there's no center for a 12. So this somehow has like a 2x2 center on it. Clearly slightly offset somehow. If I put it too close to this building, I had one here. You know what? It's just for science. Just if I put you here, you see 93% of the sky, which means something's. Wait, what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's no way it's seeing that building. Like, no way. There is 100% of the sky. 93. If I pull it back 2 more, what do we get? 98. Two. I'm positive there's some math here. I'd like to reiterate that I am a art major. Math is not my strong suit. However, it does require a lot of water. This is overkill on the water, by the way. It's with the discounts, it's just easier to make things by 2s, sometimes 3s, than by 1s. So we're also eating. I'm consuming 60 watts of power on mostly just pumps around here. Pumps and something else. And because I don't want to waste, these things cost nothing, right? Like this is real estate. This costs space. Is what it costs. Space and rock and wood. It's essentially just a pile of rock and wood in space. And because I don't want to spend charcoal on a generator for that either. It becomes a matter of scale. How many? It's like, oh, I need to run more pumps. I need more power. Okay, well, just clutter the area up a bit more. It gives me an excuse to build a bridge. These things want that much water. These things make water in amounts. Just like amounts. Again, I don't pretend to understand how any of this stuff works. Just that it does. Solar things they're not terribly cheap. But they're like the wind turbines. They're a put it down and forget about it kind of thing, right? As long as the water is running, which you've got, water wheels and mechanical pumps, they'll continue running, right? It's got the it does take up a lot of space, right? They're 5x3 and they want pipe. I didn't have to go with steel pipe. I have 3 large lumber stockpiles full of steel and I wanted to show off. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. However, like everything else in this game, it's just a matter of how full stupid you want to go. So right now, something's not. Hang on. Oh no, yeah, I did it. Right. I was looking at demand. I thought, hang on, we only got so many of these things here. Nope. That demand is entirely lights. The 2 silos. Fridges, stoves, etc. Right? So that's the world's base load right now is 3,600 electrical watts, which, not gonna lie, is a little dumb. I don't need to have that much crap running in a world by myself. It's just that, I want some lights on every now and then so it's not pitch black. White is nice. Lights are good. I like the warm light that comes off these. This is really nice. Like, all the other lights are cold lights. Do I have a light in here? Right, that electric, that's a cold light, because it throws like a white. It's just a glare white. It's a nice warm light. It throws off a bit of an orange. I think it changes. I don't know how to word this. In here is a harsh white light. Everything just gets brighter in general. It makes it look a little more washed out. There's a warm, an orange light. So it adds that slightly orange texture to everything. I don't have... I think these guys make a white light as well? Here, give me... You have... We're almost out of that. Give me... Oh, this is a waste of one piece of charcoal, isn't it? Give me one charcoal. Can I reach this thing? Yes. I can't put charcoal in it because it wants fat. Oh, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm pretty sure those throw like a... I think they throw a cold light. Should be easy to find out. One of these has to have some. There, give me that. Climb back over top of this hunk of machinery, which may start at any moment. Dad, I can put that in there. Put oil into being that way again. There. Is that a... Nope, that's a bright light. It's odd because it's a flame. It should throw a yellowish red instead of a bright white. It ought to. Like a lot of things in this game, nothing actually works the way it's supposed to. But on that note, we're going a little too long. I still have other things to record. The asteroid has run away again. Well, next time I see you, we're going to take cutting edge cooking. Literally just for... Just to take it, right? We pledged to make one of everything in the game, or thereabouts. And not to shoot anything down until all the stars were done. And then I'll probably... After that, like, the game will technically be over, but there's still stuff to play with that I didn't really do. Aqueducts still kind of work the way they do, and I kind of want to try something. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it. We haven't seen bedrock in the game. Haven't gone down that far. Which is weird. This is the first time that I will have technically finished the game without having reached Y0. Because at no point did I actually have to. Feels weird to say that. Really does. It's like not going to Y10 in Minecraft and finishing the game. Which people can do, but those people are crazy. But I'll find a spot to put the lasers and the computer lab down. Probably kind of off in the middle of nowhere. Plop 2 generators down. And next episode we'll hopefully see some fireworks. See you in the future.